Today, we're going to learn about the management of Liu Pao tea mature tea garden. Mature tea garden usually refers to the production of tea garden that has been put into operation. The mature tea garden of Liu Pao tea, like the young tea garden, must be managed according to the requirements of green and pollution-free. The main standards involved in the management of Liu Pao tea mature age tea garden are: first, technical regulations for tea production. Second, technical specification for production of organic tea. Third, technical specifications for tea production. Fourth, regulations on quality and safety control of exported tea. Fifth, technical specifications for production quality control of pollution-free agriculture products. Part 6, Tea. Sixth, good agriculture practices for tea. Seventh, technical specification for production of Liu Pao tea. Let's first understand the main contents of the management of Liu Pao tea mature tea garden. The perennial management of tea production garden mainly includes pruning, fertilization, pest control, tea picking, and so on. Next, let's learn the specific measures of Liu Pao tea mature tea garden management. 1. Timely pruning. The main work is light pruning and deep pruning. Light pruning is generally increased by 3 to 5 centimeters on the basis of the last cut at the end of autumn every year. Deep pruning basically cuts off the canopy layer with dense leaves, so that the tea tree can germinate again on the thicker branches. 2. Scientific fertilization. The principle of fertilization in Liu Pao tea production garden is to apply more organic fertilizer, mainly organic fertilizer. Organic fertilizer and chemical fertilizer should be used together to avoid the simple use of chemical fertilizer and mineral source fertilizer. In addition, special fertilizer for tea can be applied appropriately. If it is an organic tea garden, only organic fertilizer can be applied, and chemical fertilizer is prohibited. The specific work to be carried out is: 1. Heavy application and appropriate early application of base fertilizer before the cold comes. When the root system grows most vigorously, deep tillage is carried out, and the base fertilizer is mainly organic fertilizer, phosphorus, and potassium fertilizer. 2. Stage top dressing. Top dressing was carried out in batches 10 to 15 days before each round of new shoots germination, 3 to 4 times a year, mainly using available nitrogen fertilizer to promote debud germination. 3. Fertilizer mix. The fertilization of mature tea garden is mainly nitrogen fertilizer, and the ratio of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium is 2 to 1 to 1. 3. Pest control. The pest control of Liu Pao tea production garden is one of the important contents of tea garden management. We should take green prevention and control measures and master the principle of prevention first, comprehensive prevention and control. First of all, based on agriculture prevention and control, we should strengthen tea garden management according to time and local conditions. Secondly, we should reasonably use physical methods for prevention and control, such as color board, trapping and killing, insect trap lamp, and so on. Reduce the use of chemical pesticides. Thirdly, we should promote the use of biological control, using pets solve pets issues, using bacteria to solve the problem of pests. Through the above methods for comprehensive control, try to use less or no chemical control to control diseases, pests, and weeds below the economic loss level, so as to protect the environment and ensure the high yield, high quality, and safety of tea plants. The fourth, reasonable picking. Harvesting high yield, high quality, safe, and pollution-free tea-making raw materials is the goal of tea garden construction and management. The picking of fresh leaves of Liu Pao tea should follow the principles of combination of collection and retention, consideration of quantity and quality, and adaptation to garden conditions. Timely picking according to standards. Hand-picking tea requires hand-picking. Keep the buds and leaves intact, fresh and clean, without scales, fish leaves, tea fruits, and old branches and leaves. It is not easy to pick and grasp. The tea garden with neat germination and strong growth potential and flat picking surface can be picked by machine. We should strengthen the management of picking raw materials. First, it is easy to use bamboo mesh tea baskets or baskets with good cleanliness and ventilation to hold fresh leaves. Secondly, the fresh leaves should be properly protected from the sun and rain. Third, it should be transported to the tea farm in time to prevent deterioration. The tools for transporting fresh leaves shall be clean. During the transportation of fresh leaves, they will not be exposed to direct sunlight and rain to avoid pollution, and there will be enough space for air circulation. The fourth, after fresh leaf enters the plant, it shall be stored in a clean, ventilated, and cool place in time to prevent fresh leaves from becoming qualitative and mixing with toxic and harmful substances. In this class, we learned the main contents of the management of Liu Pao Tea mature age tea garden. The management of mature tea garden must carry out all work in accordance with the requirements of green, pollution-free, and ensuring the freshness of raw materials. Finally, please review the management of Liu Pao Tea mature tea garden.